Okay guys, I'll do a giveaway if somebody tells me what is the perfect 11 of this Real Madrid side. Because you know what? I think so. Even Zidane doesn't know that. He has been trying so many different players in so many various tactics, because in the last game we saw Real Madrid lose at home against Deportivo Alaves 2-1. That's why I wanted to do a little bit of tactical analysis of this game, and let me say this, there wasn't any tactic from Real Madrid to analyze about, because as you all know that I went live for that game and we were watching that game along with you guys, and you have asked me numerous questions about why this Real Madrid side is playing so poorly. Because in the previous game against Inter, they won it 2-0, and obviously that was helped by the red card to Arturo Vidal, you guys know that, but still they were playing better. They sat up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. No Casemiro, Odegaard was playing, definitely Mariano, Lucas Vasquez and Eden Hazard. But when you look at the lineup against Alaves, they went in a 4-3-3 lineup. Obviously fine, you should experiment with the squads, you should experiment with the tactics, but you should change it when it's not working. And I think so Zidane failed to realize this. And so at the very beginning of the game, in just the 5 minutes, Real Madrid gave away a very simple penalty. Yes, that was a penalty, and Lucas Perez converted it from the spot. So if you guys would ask me about the tactics of Real Madrid, that what went wrong with them in that previous game. So first of all, I would talk about Alaves, what they did well. Alaves were pressing Real Madrid, because I think so as soon as Real Madrid conceded the first goal, they were very afraid. It was like, it appeared to me as if they wanted to score the goal and as soon as possible, and this made them commit so many men forward. Lucas Vasquez was going there on the right, he was probably playing there as a right winger, and Asensio was over there, and we can see Nacho Monreal leaving his position as a centre back and going way forward into the opponent's penalty area, and also Marcelo was way up ahead. This created a lot of empty space for Alaves strikers to move into, to exploit those areas, and guess what, they did that. And if it weren't for the brilliant saves of Courtois, the scoreline could have been very worse. But you know what, Alaves player missed some breathtaking chances, because Real Madrid were shambolic in defense. And I'm not talking only about defense over here, I'm talking about the build-up play. If you try to talk about Modric, Casemiro and Cruz, Casemiro had an awful game. Joselu was like winning everything that was falling onto him, and Casemiro was literally chasing shadows. Cruz, I don't know why Cruz was off his game. A guy like Cruz, who is often expected to deliver at the top level every single time, he was out of his game. So many misplaced passes in that game, and you know what, in this particular moment, Cruz should have said, okay fine, I'll cross to you, I'll cut it back nicely so Mariano can score. But after Cruz failed to pass to Mariano, you could have seen the reaction of that guy. He was literally furious, and let me say this, Mariano was the best player of Real Madrid last night, because he was getting those towering headers, and I could count, he won 4 headed chances, and a few of them went directly into the hands of the keeper. But Mariano was doing everything he could. According to me, he gets the best rating in this Real Madrid squad. But what about Hazard? And let's talk about Hazard for a while. Again injured again, and as per the news is, he is going to miss the next 4 games of Real Madrid, and I think so that he will be back in the very late of December, missing crucial Champions League games and again the league games of La Liga. He will be a very big miss. And you know what, when Hazard returned this time after the COVID, after his long-term injury, having been played just one full match, one complete 90 minutes, and that was on 26th of November 2019. But since then, he hasn't even completed a single game of football for this Real Madrid side. And Real Madrid would be kicking themselves, because they spent $100 million on a player like Hazard, who was expected to fill that void of Cristiano Ronaldo. But injury prone season again, you can say that this previous patch of 2 seasons for Hazard has been very poor. But we all expected him to now finally finally play his best game. He was doing his bits. I was watching the Real Madrid game specially because I wanted to see how Hazard is performing, and I was literally so disappointed to see him walk off the pitch, and then Rodrigo came into his place, and then in the later parts of the game, Isco, Martin Odegaard, Vinicius Jr., Ferland Mendy all came into the fray to play their part. But you know what, the game was already ended. Alaves were defending so nicely, hiding themselves in the low blocks. They weren't even allowing Real Madrid to counter, to do anything on the ball, because Madrid, let's be very clear, their game is the pressing game. They press their opponents so that they make mistake, they win the balls, and then they attack. Very swift counter-attacking display, and also they have been helped by the crossing. But in the last game we saw that the crosses weren't even working, because Lucas Vasquez, good game for Lucas Vasquez. He was getting ahead, providing those balls to Mariano many times. But you know, the overall display, I cannot see what kind of a tactic Real Madrid are using right now. Too many changes in the formation, too many personal changes. No perfect 11 for Real Madrid has been set up yet. And obviously, Zidane was asked into the press conference that what is going on. He simply said, I don't know what's happening, because these guys won against Inter and now you guys are losing against Alaves. No disrespect to them, but then again, it's Alaves. So, you know what? People always ask me in the live stream what the hell is going on with this Real Madrid team, and that's why I wanted to make this video to explain what I felt watching that particular game of football. And let me say this: Real Madrid weren't playing football. It was something they were doing, but it wasn't football. So Real Madrid, Zidane has to figure it out what the hell he wants from this Real Madrid team. Who the hell should be playing? If Casemiro isn't playing good, he should be benched. If Odegaard, Cruz, Modric, that pairing of three is good, they should be played. And obviously Hazard is gone now. So if Rodrigo is performing, he should be played. Asensio, I don't know why he keeps on shifting from right to left all the time. No penetration from the forward three. But only the good point is that Mariano is playing good. And I think so that there will be some big signings coming for Real Madrid. Mbappe is on the cards, Erling Haaland is linked, Kamavinga is linked, Upamecano is linked. Madrid has been linked to the top players of the world. But it's all to be seen what will happen, because the league is very long. They are sitting 4th on the table, obviously with I think so they haven't won their past 3 games. So there you go, guys. That was my pick for this Real Madrid's game, and I told you guys that I'll be making this video. So here it is. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are watching me for the first time, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, as always, peace out.